So even though this range has changed not that much in the last 10 to 15 years, now in 2025 the Nike Free range, it seems that it's just a pair of workout shoes. Hello guys and welcome back for a brand new review. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and also giving me a like. It really helps out the channel. In today's video guys, we're gonna have a look at this brand new release coming from Nike, which dropped, if I'm not mistaken, in the first or even second week of January 2025. So let's go ahead and start with the box guys, which as you can see will come in this orange color, which will have just this Nike swoosh here in the middle on top of the lid. So quite a simple box. So let's just go ahead and take them out. So in today's video guys, we're gonna have a look at this brand new design for the Nike Free 2025. So I need to admit that for this Nike Free range, I have in my collection 5 or 6 releases from the past 10 years, I would say. And even though it seems that every time it's gonna have a different design, having them side by side, I realized that this one didn't change that much at all. For this one, we're just gonna receive some slightly different mesh materials every time, but the actual midsole is almost the same. It will just change in the shape, but I guess as this one it's one of their most cheapest training shoes, which here in the UK will retail at 90 pounds, which will be just under $100 US. They are trying to keep the cost down. Also, as this one is quite a good pair of shoes for every day. This one, it seems that now in 2025 it's advertised as a workout shoe. In the last couple of years the Nike Free was like a pair of running shoes, but now in 2025 this one transitioned just for workout. So this one is available right now on the Nike website in 3 colorways already, and I need to admit that this one feels that it became slightly a bit more wider. For most of the Nike releases we have a normal fitment and also a wide one. It seems that this one is trying to maybe fill the gap in between the two. I feel that at least comparing with other Nike Free releases from the last couple of years, this one it's a bit wider. Nevertheless guys, this one is still quite a lightweight pair of shoes, which will have quite good materials for this upper, which are very stretchy and breathable. So with that out of the way guys, let's go ahead and also do a small breakdown of this Nike Free 2025. So as you can see, for this upper, as most of these Nike Free releases, we're gonna have a Flyknit material, which will come in 2 colorways. So we're gonna have some off-white color, which will be mainly present here at the top of the turbo section, where it's also gonna have some perforation holes to give it some breathability, and I need to admit that this one is actually quite stretchy. So this cream material will also be present here in the midfoot next to the midsole, and also at the back covering most of this heel section, where again we'll have some perforation holes, which for sure will give it a bit of breathability. So besides this off-white color, we're also gonna have a very light gray colorway, which feels to be a bit thicker. So this one will be present at the front of the turbo section, on the sides, also here in the midfoot underneath these Nike swooshes, and also going towards the back as well. Then in the midfoot, as usual, we're also gonna have some Nike swooshes, which this time will be made out of this rubberized material, and these ones are actually quite small comparing with other previous releases. Then surrounding the lacing system, as you can see, we're gonna have some fused material in this white color. And going now to the lacing system, this one looks quite nice, which as you can see will use this thin rope, which will be stitched down. So this lacing system will keep in place these white flat laces, and underneath these laces we're gonna have this felt material for this tongue in this white color, which underneath will have a decent amount of padding but not too much. And this one will also have here towards the top this Nike lettering in this gray color, and just underneath it the Nike Free as well. Then at the back of the shoe, just above the heel section, we're also gonna have a small pull tab in this white and gray nylon material. So going inside of the shoe, guys, as most of these Nike Free releases, for this one we won't have too much padding. We're gonna have a very small amount just at the back of the heel section, above it actually, where we're also gonna have some felt material. So at the bottom, guys, for this one we're also gonna have this Ortholite insole, which will come in this off-white color, and this one will have this Nike cartwheel imprinted here at the heel section. So now, guys, we can go to this white foam midsole, which will have a very simple design. This one feels actually quite high here at the back, but going to the front, this one has I would say like a 10 to 12 millimeter drop. So this one feels as most of the releases coming for the Nike Free range, which it's soft but not very, but this one is also quite lightweight and feels quite comfortable underfoot. As usual, here on the lateral side we're also gonna have the Nike Free lettering as well. I need to admit, guys, that this one has these very big cuts underneath, which, as you can see, will let you flex your foot quite a lot. But this is something usual for this range, where it's gonna help out a lot with the flexibility and mobility. So that will actually take us now to this outsole, which, to be honest, it's the same foam used for all of this midsole, which is gonna have some very small rubber pads here at the front underneath the big toe, and also at the heel, which will come in this gray color. So I guess this is just to have like a small rubber contact. Rather than that, we just have this foam exposed. As in for the actual sizing, guys, for this one I went as in most of my previous releases for this range with my true to size. And I need to admit that for me, as I have a skinny feet, this one feels a bit too wide. As I said at the start of the video, it feels that this range just became a bit wider. But to be honest, I didn't feel that to be a problem. If you are gonna use these ones for workout, I think you actually need some bit of a space inside. So I would say that if you have skinny and normal feet, staying with your true to size should be just fine. And just in case you have wide feet, guys, it's either you can stay with your true to size to have tight feet, or maybe try to go with a half size up to have a bit of a wiggle room inside. So overall, guys, this brand new release coming from Nike for this free range, which for this year it's advertised as a workout shoe. In my opinion, it's not that changed comparing with the past releases. As I said earlier, it seems that this Flyknit material is still available, but every time it's gonna have like a different texture, which, to be honest, I cannot complain. Every time when it dropped, this one was quite comfortable, quite stretchy, also quite breathable as well. So most definitely I find that this one is still quite a good pair of training shoes for 2025. Which comes also at a very reasonable price. It's also quite lightweight, and this one is already available in 3 or 4 colorways, so most definitely you have where to choose from. But just in case you feel that 90 pounds it's a bit too much, just wait for a month or so. These ones for sure will go on sale. So yeah, guys, this was my unboxing and reviewing of this brand new release coming from Nike for the free range, which most definitely I found it to be very flexible, comfortable, and also lightweight. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to press the like button, maybe also subscribe to the channel. Of course, if you want to have a look at any of my latest reviews, you can choose from any of the videos which you have now on the screen. And as always, I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching!